Hey everybody, my name's Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with friends. This is the fourth session of Minimum Rage. Minimum Rage is a game from World Champ Game Co. World Champ Game Co. is a little studio headed by a guy by the name of Adam Voss. And the game Minimum Rage uses the Mutant Year Zero engine made popular by the Free League Publishing. They do the Alien RPG as well as Tales from the Loop and a number of other games like Forbidden Lands, blah, blah, blah. In it, we roll pools of six-sided dice looking for target numbers. We've made some tweaks to the rules to better suit our playstyle, and it's been pretty good, but we'll see as we continue. You'll notice that we are absent one player. Jan is unable to join us this week, so Rolf will be Sir not appearing in this film, per Monty Python parlance. And there's our Monty Python quote for this RPG session, I believe. Minimum Rage is set in the 90s. This game is set in the 90s, working at the IGoA Mall, which you can see a picture of behind us. In the last session, we met the rivals of many of the employees of our cast, our PCs. So we now know that there is a girl by the name of Percy Mazer, who works at Spencer's Gifts, used to be BFFs, maybe dated Echo. But then at one point, Percy critiqued Echo's graphic novel, and then things didn't go well after that. We also met Zachary Durand, who works at Toys R Us because he gets some killer steep discounts on Super Nintendo games there, and also he can order, if you really want it, an AD&D second edition handbook or two. He happens to run a kick-ass AD&D second ed game for like 13 people at a time, he claims. And the players are hardcore fanboys of Zachary's mega dungeons, and they praise him greatly. He was a little derisive of Wolf's World of Darkness game. Yeah, so that's a thing. And then we I don't think we have Juan Martinez, who Brooke and Juan have a little bit of a rivalry going, mostly because Brooke beat him at the election for class secretary. He was really into the idea of it, thought this was, his destiny in politics was to start off as the high school class secretary, and then she roundly defeated him, and he's never forgiven her for that. Also discovered that at the Golden Castle Arcade, which is the custodian, not the manager, Cameron Oggs, was running a special TMNT Turtles Out of Time coin-operated arcade tournament with a big lock-in and pizza party that night. Turned out that this was a big weekend for IGoA Mall because we had a scavenger hunt. It's an annual, sometimes quarterly, based on the proclivities of the administration, but definitely an annual thing. So there was a good bit of competition between the different stores and participants. You guys ran around the mall and took pictures of cool stuff. And during that, this tournament was being held. That's when we discovered that all was not right with this particular video game, when Wolf, who had not come in to work for some reason, was found to be inside the TMNT game, or at least in a 32-bit graphic representation of him with his little, his, I keep wanting to call it, because where I'm from, when I grew up, the particular head covering that Wolf's picture has, we literally called it a toboggan. And I didn't know that that was a foolish thing to call, because I'd never heard of a sled called a toboggan until later. And now it's just permanently imprinted in my brain. So wool cap, I think. Toque is a Canadian version of that term. But even to the toque, Kyle Wolf Weiler was seen in the game. Before we do introductions, let me remind you, we have the safety tools: lines against sexual assault, sexual violence, and sexual coercion, a veil on sexual content, lines on harm to children, pandemics, and slavery, and a veil on harm to animals, as well as if there is going to be harm to animals, if there's something we're starting to lean towards, we need to check in with the table to make sure that everybody's cool with it. And if so, we'll quickly cut away from that. We're not going to dwell on harm to animals. All right, let's go around the horn and do a quick introduction and reminder of who everyone is playing. Tyler, if you could introduce yourself, tell us about your character.
Alrighty, I'm playing Kyle Wolfweiler. I'm Tyler, by the way, he, him pronouns, and Kyle also is he, him pronouns. He is the kind of GM of our crew. A lot of our crew plays in his vampire game. He cut his teeth on D&D, but he has moved to vampire now because it's moodier and goth. And he works at the AMC movie theater. He's kind of a talker. He's he's outgoing. He's also a stoner, and he has the odd ability to cast spells, which in particular he casts transformation or polymorph, where he can change into animals. It's seen so far. He was a gorilla.
Yes, he was. He was a gorilla. La la. Jen, introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Hey everybody, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Brooke Slater, who also uses she, her pronouns. She's a zinester and a bit of an artiste. She works at the music shop, which is, you know, kind of okay as far as retail goes. She makes a Peep the Creeps zine series and has an incredible GeoCities page that acts as a personal zine archive.
That's so cool. And do you have like MIDIs that play in the background on each of the particular pages of a zine?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hot.
And like I have a custom cursor when you mouse over my webpage. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I covet this page. Lots of flash animation kind of stuff.
I mean, that's a bit much
for you.
but
It's too much.
It's a bit too much. Flash animation's hard.
It is difficult. Cool.
But maybe I'll learn.
Alex, introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
I'm Alex. I use he, him, and I am playing Chad Robbins, who also uses he, him. I am the one kid in the mall who is not working there. Well, occasionally I'm being pushed into helping the Robbins Autos for advertising things or busy work, but I don't officially start there until the end of the summer, where I'm expected / forced to start there. My father and older brother, Dennis, of course, work there already, and Dennis is the worst.
We have a new picture for Dennis that I think pretty much proves
that is, I mean, he looks hateful. I'm sure the real person behind the photo is a lovely man, but the photo doesn't suggest it. Yeah, and I'm kind of the preppy, richer kid who, by all 80s, 90s movies, should be the bad guy, but isn't. And I think he's trying to kind of social butterfly into a different clique. And he's kind of a little bit in between worlds with the kind of popular kids and the cool kids.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love it. It's like you flip the script. It's great. Sabine, please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Sabine. I use any pronouns. I am going to play Echo Park, who is a graphic novelist. She's also a punk, and she works at the pet hairdresser called Spa, mostly for money reasons. She has a PDA. She's quite clever with technology, and yeah, that's about it. She has a younger brother.
She does. I like the face claim for the younger brother is Short Round from AKA oh shoot.
I'm not sure he's a monster, but okay.
You're not sure he's a monster?
No, he's a bit of a bug, but he's my brother, right? I wouldn't classify him as a monster because we hunt monsters, and we don't do that with David.
That's right. Good call. So we begin as the intro title of IGoA Mall Minimum Rage comes through, and we do all the quick shots of everyone, and then all of a sudden the mall digitizes and it's all 32-bit graphics, and you like zoom in kind of like you're on a dolly and just kind of zoom into the Golden Castle arcade and zip into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of Time, the game. And we see Wolf. Wolf, you're currently on the streets of New York in one of the levels of TMNT Turtles Out of Time. You've been stuck here. You're not sure how long. Every minute or so for several hours, a bunch of turtles will zip by you. A number of foot soldiers who explode whenever they are beaten by various turtles will come running out of like over a fence that's right near you. One will come hopping down from the slightly distressed brick building back to your left. And after trying to talk to the turtles, trying to figure your way out, eventually you became despondent. That's what we saw. Sad wolf that no one would listen to, no matter how hard you tried. We pick up.
Donatello.
Yes. There was even a point where you found a big box of a pizza, but unfortunately Michelangelo zipped by and then screamed out "pizza time" and took it away from you. So you're hungry. You've been here. You don't know how long. There was a point when everything kind of went dark. And everything seemed to freeze for you. But now the world's back up again. And I'm curious, what is the thing when we pick up after we've seen this montage of all the things that you'd tried to do? What are you currently attempting to try to work your way out of this place?
I think that, it's been discouraging. I think at one point I managed to pick up a loose side that was sitting on the ground. And then when the blackout happened, it disappeared. And I was pissed at that. And I have kind of gone through and I'll try and lift up manhole covers because I've seen things pop out of them, and haven't been able to get one that'll open for me. It's mostly at this point me kind of going down these endless streets and trying doors because I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. And it seems like there are a lot of pizza places around, but none of them are open.
You've gained one item while here. You've picked up one item of some kind, and we're going to jump away. But at any point, you can describe what this computer-generated item is that you've discovered, and bring it out. It can be a power-up. It could be something that maybe we don't think is useful until you figure out a clever way to do it. So you're trying yet another door, standing right near this huge dumpster that's underneath a fire escape, right? And the action is starting. There are a number of there are 3 turtles, and then a 4th is kind of lagging behind because it's flashing, and then it comes back. And so all 4 turtles are having this huge fight with the Foot Clan. When Alex, you realize that you were manipulating a joystick, smashing a few buttons, and then Chad all of a sudden is in the game. Which character had you chosen at select?
Donatello.
Nice. So Donatello with his bow staff, is slamming it into the head of a foot soldier's ninja. This got purple hood and purple pants for no apparent reason. He explodes, as all of these ninjas do in this game. And you see there's the dumpster, and there's Wolf, and you're standing like across the street from him.
Am I still getting attacked by foot soldiers?
You are. Brooke, you were also hammering away at the joystick, trying to defend Donatello. Trying to defend Donatello, who stopped moving for some reason. And that's when you realize that Chad isn't there to be manipulating the game. And then there's a couple of Foot Clan that are still going after Donatello. Who are you playing as? And have you what do you do when you see Chad's disappeared?
So I'm playing as Leonardo, because of course I am.
I would like to say that probably a little exclamation mark appears above Donatello's head, suddenly, like a bling,
bling.
And I'll like look around a little bit and be like, Chad? And redouble my efforts to, fight the Foot Clan, because if Chad's just stepped away for some dumb reason and I let his stupid character die, he'll probably whine at me about it.
And as you redouble your efforts, you take out the last 2 foot, and then you're sucked in. We actually have somebody who did a little bit of like they went and re-recorded and had you go wah woo when you were yanked. We don't know why, but you got pulled into the game. You're now looking across. I think, well, it's turtles, so you're Leonardo. Weird, but there's Donatello and Wolf. The Foot have been destroyed, but Raphael and Michelangelo are starting to move on. And you guys know that this screen will keep rolling on after particular scenes happen. So Donatello and Leonardo, Chad and Brooke, somehow, just so we don't have to do the long, like, are you, you guys get the inclination that something is awry. And perhaps you, Brooke as Leonardo, recognize an expression on Chad's face.
Perplexion. Confusion, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably like holding the staff just like I'm if it was just a stick or something. I'm not like holding it as a weapon anymore. Just looking
Dang,
around.
you lost all your ninja skills.
I'm like, oh no, they didn't go in the sheaths. They make it look so easy on the cartoon. Okay, fucking stick. Get in there. You too.
Is the actual screen starting to like push us, like scroll past, or?
So that's a great question. The screen is starting to push you past. Do you want to try to stay where you are? Because it will push you past Wolf and...
Well, I saw Wolf, so I'm going to try and get into the background.
Okay, cool. So let's have you do that. I would like for that to be a hearty roll, Chad. You're not bad at that.
I'm pretty good at that. And I think I could use escape.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You are the one who should show people how to escape. That's your thing.
Yeah. So that's 5.
Yes, that'll be 5 dice. And you're using a talent. So based on our rules tweaks, you need 5s or 6s.
And because I'm using a talent, I need a 1 in the suck pool to convert one of those, don't I?
Correct. And our suck pool is at a 0.
Okay, I'm rolling. Well, it's at a 2 now, so that's good.
All right. Yep. Your suck pool has gone up quite a bit. So you did get a 5 and a 6. So you got a success. You got a couple of successes. But yeah, also things get worse. We cut to Echo. Echo, you've got your PDA somehow jacked into the back of this arcade machine. You've been trying to figure out how to hack it. Yeah. And then you just saw Chad and then Brooke disappear just within a few seconds. There are a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a couple 12-year-olds who are still playing as Michelangelo and Raphael, the other two members in the game, and they're so wholly focused on it. They're like, "Come on, come on!" They don't even notice that Brooke and Chad have disappeared. What do you do, Echo?
Okay, they've disappeared, and I saw a wolf get in there, and I guess I'll try to look for something weird, because this isn't normal. This has to be some supernatural stuff, right?
It's got to be something supernatural.
Yeah, so I go look for that to find a connection.
So you've got your PDA. You're kind of hanging out at the back of the arcade machine. You've got it jacked into the back. You've been sneaking around and trying to make sure that you aren't discovered by the custodian, Cameron Oggs, when we see this like electrical light form around the little, huge cable, right, that you've got hooked into the back of it. And then all of a sudden we see Echo and her PDA get digitized and they're sucked in as well.
Okay, that didn't work like I wanted it to, but hey, okay.
And yeah, Chad, you resist, like you go back into the background, but you see Leonardo's left behind, and Leonardo, you start getting pulled along, like the screen is pushing you. You can feel it, like there's an invisible wall that's moving things along for you to continue on. What do, Brooke?
Hmm.
There are these tank-treaded robots that are coming on screen now to fight the other turtles. This is a pretty intense scene. You don't want to leave them behind unless you totally want to leave them behind.
I don't want to leave them behind. Or by the other turtles, do you mean?
The other turtles being not Chad, as in Raphael and Michelangelo. They are continuing on in the level as if nothing has gone awry.
That's dumb, but I don't care about them because they're not my friends. They're just video game characters.
They are.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't slip through the cracks of this screen pushing feature.
Cool.
Like sort of hide from it behind a mid-ground item or obstacle.
Okay, let's see you try to pull a roll together, Brooke. And Chad, you've escaped. Like you slipped through, but you saw that Leonardo started to get pushed. So you can, if you want, if you can figure out a way to try to help out, you can try to help out.
Like stick my bow staff out as far as I can for her to try and grab. So she's got something to.
You better hurry, because there are some purple and orange hooded Foot Clan who are jumping over fences to come after you.
Man, that sucks. All right, cool. So I'm trying to sneak.
Foot soldiers.
Yeah, I see them. Jeez. So I'm trying to sneak. I'm taking some help. I think this is maybe a brainy move.
I can believe that.
I'm trying to use the environment here. So that's 5 dice. Doink. Hey, 1 success.
Yeah, 1.
And it gets worse.
And it gets worse. Awesome.
And I add 1 to the suck pool.
Oh,
yeah, this suck pool's huge. 3 suck. So you find a back door, and you and Chad are able to make your way out when there's this huge glowing light, and you see Wolf is there, all the 3 of you together, huge glowing light as like this yellowish thing expands, and you see there's electric, and then it's in the silhouette of a girl holding some kind of device. And then Echo, you see that 2 Ninja Turtles and Wolf are standing in front of you.
That looked safe. Oh, wait, it's Echo.
This
What?
is
You
different.
sound like Brooke. You look like a turtle, but you sound like Brooke.
Echo,
Hey.
you're here.
Yeah, I am. I was looking for you, Wolf, actually, and
You found me.
yeah, great.
And
I also meant to actually get you out instead of get myself in, but well,
and
take
you
what I get.
hacked the game and took over 2 of the characters
No,
No.
no,
No.
It's me
No,
and Brooke.
I was just
oh,
playing,
Chad, you're
and then
Chad, and you're
Yeah.
Brooke. Okay, yeah, you
Yeah.
vanished. I saw that. That's when I
And-
tried to be more aggressive, and I guess
Sure,
no.
turtles.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
have-
One of
good.
the best ones.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah. You don't have any pizza, do you? I'm about to starve.
We see like a little indicator above his head. It's like the health bars, and you just got one little sliver.
I mean, Echo now. You
I guess
control
I
a
could
game now?
try. I don't think so. No, if I controlled the game, I wouldn't be here. But what I can
Oh.
do is I can figure out how to get some pizza to Wolf here. I mean, that's I've got the PDA. The PDA can show me things in here, I assume.
It sure can. I think
Yeah.
that you should try to use that PDA to figure out the closest place to get some power-ups for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I would roll that with Brainy, right?
Yeah, it totally makes sense to me.
And maybe Tech and my PDA.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's 7 dice, I guess. Yeah, 6,
Nice.
7. Nice. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Yeah. Oh, there's a 6 and a 1. So
This suck pole is getting gigantic. What are you guys at 4 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's just
course.
one.
we got to
one,
start
so-
spending it.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so you realize that the next power up is just one screen over. That if you can just follow the trail that you guys had avoided, then you can do it. Unfortunately, as the 4 of you move ahead, you see that Bebop and Rocksteady, Bebop and Rocksteady being giant anthropomorphic, a warthog and a rhino, are currently fighting and roundly defeating Michelangelo and Raphael. So Raph and Mike, the 2 video game characters who are still playing this game like a video game, are getting destroyed, and on the other side of them is one fresh pizza, which would completely charge up Wolf. What do
We
you
will
do?
have to go through there. I mean, I'm turning to the book to turtles. You're pretty good at fighting stuff, right? I mean, you're Ninja Turtles.
I mean,
Sure.
you've seen
I-
the size of those things?
It's a video game.
Yeah, but I mean,
Size
is it really worth pizza for?
doesn't matter. Chad, have you seen his health bar?
I haven't eaten it like, is it, dude? How long have I been in here?
Day and a
I don't know.
half.
I'm
Day and a half?
asking them.
Like
Oh,
a
sorry.
day and a half.
I haven't eaten anything since I've been here. I mean, hell, if it was the ET game, I could have at least had some Reese's Pieces.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're hungry, but can't people like survive? And then Chad's trying to guess how long people can survive without food.
People can
month?
survive for a while
week?
without food. Yeah, but I don't know if he can survive that long in here because he has a health bar now. And people, I don't know if you've noticed that, Chad, but people usually don't.
Yeah.
So we have to fix up his health bar. I mean, I can try to hack these 2 big thingies and get them smaller, or fiddle around with their health bars, but we need to get through that.
So it's just me and Brooke.
Yeah, I said I can try to fiddle around with their health bars. So, but somebody has to hit them.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fiddling, you're hitting, and
Might awkwardly draw the ninja toe again.
yeah, go and find your inner turtle, Brooke and Chad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it might be a good idea for Chad to charge forward, because this is definitely a hearty roll.
Can I, before he does that, can I try to hack these two thingies, or one of them at
Absolutely.
least? Because I
Yeah.
want them to be either smaller or less
Oh, nice.
competent, just or have
I love
fewer hit
smaller.
points. Yeah,
Smaller
smaller.
sounds
Just
great.
okay. Then I will try that. I imagine that I'll use tech again, right?
Like as Chad's running towards this is going to happen just before he
Yeah.
does whatever he does.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's see how that goes though. Before I wonder if I should use the one from the suck pool though. I will.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
go
we
for it.
have it. So that means I exchange one of my d6 for a d8, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm rolling now. Yeah, okay. I've got 2 6s and a 7 and a 5. Yeah.
Wow.
I think this kind of works.
Sweet. So don't forget that
Yeah,
with extra successes, you can
yeah.
you can buy some things. That's on extraordinary actions, column C of the rules, man.
Yeah. I did extra good. Authority warp is nice. Healing. I don't have stress. Advancement points. And I've rolled 2 6s and a 7. Do the d8, the suck pool dice, do they count for the extra successes? I mean, we said the
If
5
there are
wouldn't.
6,
There's a 7,
or-
so
that seems...
What do you think, Jen? I mean,
is it in Dull Rules Man, or is it someplace else? Because I know that I wrote down that they counted as a success.
yeah, but do they count towards extraordinary actions? I don't think
Mhm.
we dealt with that in those proposals.
I mean,
feels a
sure,
bit-
but I think that the way extraordinary actions actually written, like you only get one thing. If you rolled 4 6s, you'd still do extra good and get one thing.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's a good point. Yes. So which of the extraordinary actions would you like to choose? Do you want advancement points? You want
I think I want extra good. I
okay.
did great. So they become significantly small, not just turtle size, but really smaller, like I don't know.
Like puppy small?
Yeah, like puppy small, exactly. And they can, and their voices get higher as well, so they growl like or something like that.
Hey, you guys!
Exactly. And then I have one extra. I have 2 extra successes now, right? I've rolled a 6, a 6, and a 7.
Yeah, but I think what we're saying is that you get extra successes. It's not like you buy 4 things. You get to buy one thing with extra successes. So whether you get 2 or you get 12,
okay.
it's you get one purchase. Do you want to stick with the extra good, or did you want to make a different choice for the one?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think extra good is fine. I'm fine with that.
Awesome. So
Cool.
there's another thing that you realize, Echo, as you are hacking into this game and kind of rewriting code using your stylus and quickly tapping in things. Not only do you have control over Bebop and Rocksteady and shrinkify them, you realize that there is some there's some extra code. There's something here that does not feel like it's part of the standard. You can see that the language is like, instead of C, it's like C++, and insists something about a terror dome.
Terror dome. That sounds like something a sane person would avoid.
Yup.
Yeah, it sounds like good, responsible programming. That's what that sounds like.
Sorry,
Terror domes.
Technodrome. Sorry, I misspoke.
Okay.
Technodrome.
Okay.
Damn, I want it to be a terror dome.
I know, right? My brain came up with a cooler name than the name that I had in my notes. So, but we'll go with Technodrome.
Okay.
Technodrome is fine. So
I guess I
does
boot one with a foot.
Yes. In fact, because of the extra good, if you want to squash either Bebop or Rocksteady, you may do so.
Yes.
Awesome.
Roll for the roll.
You know what? Do a roll to see if you take them both out before anything else untoward happens. Yeah, there we go.
And help.
Yeah, you can help, absolutely.
I think from back behind you, kind of with my strategy and having watched these fights almost infinitely over the last while, I'm like, he's going to go right, then left. You got to just dodge that. Now over. There you go. That's it. That's it.
Okay, I'll add one more dice to that, and hopefully it'll get a better. Well, the 4 and then all those ones beneath.
Oh Lord!
And when I say all those ones, yes, that's back up to 4.
Oh, wow.
Pool.
Mhm.
You rolled a 1 out of D8.
I
that
did.
Sucked. You see,
So I think I definitely, when you shout that, I turn around with my back to them. They're like, what? Like just as I was.
you turn around with your back to them, and Rocksteady. Rich cannot remember which one is the warthog and which one is the rhino.
Does it really matter?
I mean, does it? One of them climbs up your leg, and I think he's gonna give you a stress because he is biting on your turtle butt with his big warthog teeth, which turn out to be like getting bit by a terrier. So you're gonna take a stress, Chad, unless you want to move that to some kind of condition.
Trying to think of. I want to throw confused because that just feels like he's always. So, what is going on? Yeah, confused. So I'm like spinning around with this thing hanging off me. Which one was it? Was it Bebop or?
Yeah.
It was Rocksteady, I think you said.
I think Bebop. It's like, of course, Bebop and Rocksteady are listed together, so they're fictional supervillains, and I don't know which one is which. It's
Bebop
terrible.
is the warthog.
Okay, Bebop. Thank you.
Yeah. It was Rocksteady, I think, that was biting me.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I'm like trying to hit it with a stick behind me. That it makes it look like I'm trying to gondolier. Trying to hit a thing.
You cut to the
I've got
212.
this giant. How do you? This shell gets in the way of everything. How do you? And I'm just I'm not looking good.
We jump out to the 2 12-year-olds who are looking at a tiny little Rocksteady running around, a Donatello that's clutching at his butt, and then they quickly shove some more quarters in to jump in. So, yeah.
Okay.
Wolf, you reach your pizza, but yeah, it looks like Chad is having some trouble.
I'm gonna see if I can't fashion a Bebop and Rocksteady cage out of a nearby trash can because they're all over in beat 'em ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just get some air holes in it. Maybe throw a little circular cutout of the Ninja Turtle logo in the bottom. The logo that's clearly on every pizza box, right, in the game.
Give them something to do, to play with.
Right, yeah. And then scoop them up into it.
Let's see you do that. I think that would be a hearty roll as well, unfortunately for you.
Well, I think it could be a hearty roll, but I also think it's a create roll.
Oh, okay. I definitely think you're being creative here. So let's.
I'm gonna take 2 from the suck pool here.
All right, probably a good call.
So that's 2d8 and 1d6. Yeah. Got a 5 and a 6.
Okay, nice. Not many dice, but all of them good. So with a 5 and a 6, you grab Bebop off of it's Rocksteady on Chad. Doesn't matter. You grab one of them off of Chad, throw it into the trash can, grab the other one, throw them in the trash can. They're like little meaty fists, screaming at you, and you slam the thing, and they are easily forgotten. Raphael, Michelangelo start to move to stage 3, and you guys are left behind. And then there is a glowing bit of symbol as maybe someone is going to be joining the game. I don't know. We got a message from Jan that he may be able to join us.
Thanks, Brooke. Those
No
little
problem.
things are scrappy.
Yeah, they're definitely annoying.
I have grabbed the pizza and just almost involuntarily cowabunga, dude, and begin eating.
I think you've been in here too long.
Way too long.
I'm checking if his health score bar goes up.
Yes, it does. I was just trying to mess with them
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
sure that somebody could join, because I realized, oh wait, I may have to click buttons. Cool. Enable waiting room. All right, there we go. Yeah, cool. Yes, so you see that Wolf, you feel powered up. That pizza is not tasty, but filling. It's not a lot of matzo pizza, I'll just say that much. So the game continues on, leaving the 4 of you behind. There's this weird sprite that seems to be following the 4 of you now, but you can't.
Is that a Sprite as in a fairy or as in a soft drink? Just
Neither. It's actually
It's a video game term.
It's a video game term. So it's like a little shining little
collection of pixels.
Yeah,
It's
a collection
an
of bright
overlayable character.
Thank you.
Is a sprite.
Thank you.
Although
Sorry
sprites
for
can
my
also be like
jargon there.
elements like a chair or something, but as long as it's something
Anything that could
you
be
can-
moved apart from the background, like separate.
Yeah.
It's way more technical than what I would have said.
It's a thingy in the game.
How did you get in? How did you get here?
I was just playing the game, and then there was this bright light, and I was here.
Yeah.
And a turtle.
I mean, ditto.
How did you get here?
Yeah, good question.
Honestly, Rich, was I anywhere near the arcade?
I think so. I think you were playing TMNT yesterday before the tournament, practicing up. Does that feel like something Wolf would do? All right.
Go ahead.
No.
I mean, I came in here, I was getting ready for the tourney, and then all of a sudden I got sucked into the game. Holy, you got sucked into the game too.
I mean, we were kind of trying to help you. We didn't really want to get sucked into the game, though.
There's a movie about this I saw. I don't remember how they got out.
Yeah, this
Honey, I
is some
Shrunk
cool
the
Tron
Kids?
stuff, except instead of having a
What?
cool
Oh.
glowing outfit, I'm a fucking turtle.
Is that
Well-
better or worse?
It's worse.
Well, there is a bit of code here about something called a techno or terrordrome. Maybe we should check that out if we want to get out and if we want to prevent other people from getting sucked in here.
Yeah, if we can just keep it just to us 4 sucked in and no more.
Yeah, I believe that's the perfect moment for Rolf to show up, right?
Yes, and then the sprite forms into a purple cloaked and purple pants wearing member of the Foot Clan, a foot soldier. Rolf,
Yes.
you had
Another one.
made your way into the lock. If I remember, you'd made your way to the lock-in, right?
Yes.
So
I bought my way in.
that's right. You bought your way in. So you gone off to get a refill from the food court. There's one particular drink dispenser that they don't always turn off at night. And when you came back, you couldn't find Echo, Chad, or Brooke. there were a couple of kids that told you that somehow Leonardo shrunk Bebop and Rocksteady to tiny size and threw them in a trash can, and that's how they won stage 3 or stage 2, and now they were moving on to stage 3, where so you see they're bragging about, and you see that Raphael and Michelangelo, those two turtles, are playing, and they're on these like floating skateboards in the sewer. But you haven't been able to find Chad or Brooke or Echo anywhere. What do you do?
Is the machine still running?
Yeah, the game's still going.
I mean, I'm gonna have a look at it. And like,
When you left, Chad and Brooke were playing. And Echo had said something about using her PDA to try to help Wolf get out.
I mean, then it's. I guess I'll throw in a quarter.
Nice. So you throw in a quarter, and as soon as you do, you are sucked in and appear alongside Leonardo, Donatello, Wolf, and Echo. But they're looking at you oddly. And they're also digitized. Like you're in the game as well.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I wheeled my bow staff towards this foot soldier and made you poke it in the chest.
Whoa,
I like-
whoa.
Like, back off.
Awkwardly try to figure out, like,
Wait, aren't
Yeah.
these porks supposed to attack? Why is it standing there and looking confused?
Did you do
does
it?
it smell of
Echo?
weed?
Echo?
Yeah. Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? You're not Percy. You're Rolf. Rolf?
I'm
Oh,
a fucking foot soldier? Seriously?
Rude. Can you take off the hood thing?
Right?
Awesome. When you take off the hood thing, you see Rolf.
Ah, that's much better. Now it just looks like you're in a really questionable set of pajamas.
okay, can we?
It is.
Like now, Chad is now trying to take off the turtle head to see if he can like have his own head underneath.
Oh, don't do that, dudes.
You see his head like
tried-
goes up a little bit, and the neck gets super
Try
long.
taking off the
Stretches.
try taking off the mask but not the head.
No.
Oh, the kind of bandana thing.
But then we can't. No one can see which one you are.
He has little tiny eyes.
Yeah, like
Well, he's Chad. The other one's Brooke.
Wait.
I-
So, Chaz, Leonardo.
Donatello.
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 Yeah, I'm Leonardo.
You're Leonardo.
Yeah.
You're Brooke. Okay.
The rest are just sprites of themselves.
And now I have to get these swords back where they go. Why is it behind me? Eh.
Give them here.
I missed
I like turn around. I'll do
Okay.
it.
Maybe just don't overthink it. Just stick them there, and they'll probably find their own way.
Maybe?
Wolf.
Yeah, that's Wolf.
Yeah. I'm sorry you got stuck in here too. I've been here like forever.
Oh, shit.
Day.
And the night.
Different time in game, I guess.
Maybe.
It's pretty damn boring to sit here and watch the turtles run by over and over again. I can tell you that.
You should have like fought with them or something. Also, they are turtles now. That's pretty badass.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I certainly don't feel any different. Aside from being a turtle is weird, but
Are you sure you don't feel a little bit radical?
I'll try for you, Rolf, okay?
I want to test something. I want to bonk on Brooke's shell. Can you feel that?
Do I?
I don't think you have much sensory organs on a shell, so
Nah,
no, you're good.
not really.
Okay, good. So if something wants to hit you, maybe try to hide in your. Can you hide in your shell like a real turtle?
Eh,
I don't think I've seen an episode with that, but
I mean, it's a question. I don't know. I mean, you're a mutant turtle, obviously.
I mean,
Okay,
I've
hold
seen
this.
I've seen it in the cartoon. I've never seen it in the game.
yeah. I pass the Echo my staff. Hold this, and I try.
You can't just give your stuff away, dudes.
Actually, can I actually physically give away my? Is it part of my sprite? So,
Like you hand it away, and as soon as you let go of it, it like disappears and then shows back up in your hand.
Okay. Now
tip for the
that could be
source.
neat. Could be neat. Yeah, let's go and find this technodrome, right? Because we don't want to stay here forever. Or do
Well,
we? No, we don't.
We don't.
I mean,
We
I
don't.
don't.
No.
Okay.
Echo,
Okay.
you've kind of started hacking into like the programming, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I think there's a cheat.
Yeah, there are extra lines of code and what's been written here, and that's exactly that technodrome scenario thing.
Cheat codes?
I've heard there's a stage
Oh.
select cheat.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah. Let's try to figure out how to get this activated so we can just go through all the encounters without being
We and
hurt or
I'll look
anything.
around the group, we've played this before. And ask kind of to the group, have we beaten this game before?
I haven't.
Did we need to
Bored.
beat the game to get into the pizza party?
Probably
Or did we
score
just?
based.
It was just a score base.
It was just score based.
But
Yeah.
I'm just curious
mean-
if we ever made it through. Have we been to the Technodrome?
I think the
So-
technodrome was added after.
It's not.
It's not part of the original game.
It
That's
is.
right.
When I played the game, that was a few years ago, so it's not.
So
Wasn't there then.
peel it back. Technodrome or the Technodome was added in on the SNES level, so it's a
Not part of the
secret
arcade.
level. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've never been
Ah.
to the Technodome because you're playing
We've
the
been-
arcade level.
Yeah, we've been at the
Alright.
last level, but I don't think we've ever won.
Gotcha. So
Wait,
I mean,
that's gonna
there's
be like
5 of us.
Krang stuff, right?
Krang or Shredder
Or both.
or both. God, I love
I mean,
Krang.
but do you really want to face him now?
And I don't even have a shell.
But
Did you
is
use your
there-
polymorph magic here?
I haven't tried.
Try.
Huh. All right. I'm going to try and turn into Master Splinter.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I am thrilled by this.
That's pretty cool.
Can I help him?
Rat?
Can I help him by hacking a bit? A bit of
Yeah,
sleight of hacking.
I mean, yeah, to me, magic would be hard to help with, but that's the perfect setup
Yeah.
situation for it. So yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Okay, so
Cool.
it's Brainy plus my polymorph. I'm going to
Mhm.
use one of the suck pool
Plus one for help.
plus one for help. So 5, 6 normal, and 1 8.
Neat.
6 and an 8. Come on. I got
Okay. Wow.
2 6 or aboves, a bunch of 5s, and a 1.
One for a suck pool, I guess.
One for the suck pool. That is the 5s count because of the help, right? So the 5s count. That's a lot of success. But things get worse. So that's delightful. you see Wolf shift and morph and change, and all this hair sprouts from his face? And I think Wolf, we now see Splinter, but wearing Wolf's little woolen cap. And you do have the little stick, like his little crane stick. However, you hear a voice that those of you who've played the game recognize as Splinter's voice, saying, "Who has invaded my realm?"
The turtles?
Was that you?
That wasn't me.
I mean, sure, there is another Splinter in here. That was.
I mean,
How are we surprised? Maybe we can talk to him. Maybe he can tell us stuff.
Yeah, Master Splinter, we need your help.
You're Master Splinter.
I turned to Wolf and Master Splinter. We need your help.
Nice. And then you hear the voice say, "Donatello, you must come to the Technodrome.
Where's
Must
the
defeat Shredder and Krang.
Oh, yeah.
Gather Leonardo."
I'm guessing it's to the right.
There's no answer.
To the right? Splinter?
Let's just go. Come on.
Let's just go.
I feel
Right.
cheated, man.
Like,
Why didn't I get
Echo
Casey
can't-
Jones?
yeah, right? That would have been really cool.
How did you do that, Wolf? Like with the changing?
Well, since we've gotten to Vampire, I've kind of internalized the game a little, and it's just been happening.
So is that a gangrel thing?
That's what I'm figuring. Usually, I can do bats really well.
Oh, that's neat.
One bat or like a group
I
of
can't
bats?
swarm yet.
Mm.
Hmm.
I wonder if I can
Ooh.
turn into Batman, or if the game wouldn't allow that. I'm not trying.
I mean, to
but
be fair, there's some pretty few.
But what I
God
would
would
try
know
is
about.
there are cheat codes for these kind of games, right?
Usually.
I want to find a cheat code. So anything that attacks us, we can just cheat our way past that.
Nice.
And I guess I'm rolling Brainy plus Tech again. Can I use my PDA for that? Yeah, probably, right?
Absolutely. Just remember that I may break it.
I know, but that's okay-ish. I think for the cheat code, I will use the last of the suck pool because, I mean, having a cheat code is pretty
Yeah, you're cheating. Yeah, it's fine.
neat, right? And I've got, wait a second, I've got 6, I've got 7. So that's another D6. Go ahead. Okay, yeah, good thing I used the suck pool. So I've got an 8, it's a 6, and a 1. Things get more complicated.
Bacon.
Yeah, I did. But things get more complicated. But I made it. I found the cheat code.
Okay, so you've got a cheat code. I'll give you options. The cheat code can be the character select screen. So you and Rolf and Wolf can choose to be characters within the game, either playable characters, normally playable characters, or, Foot, Bebop, Rocksteady, the Robo, Turtle, any one that you want. Or you can enter up, up, down, down, left, right, be a start, which is known as the Konami code, which will allow you to give any one of the characters, effectively, they'll be invincible.
Ooh, that's neat. Yeah, I think that should be. I will do that. Wow, there's a lot of.
If someone just
Um,
wrote
yeah.
a bunch of code that I'm like,
yeah,
I was trying to put a link
that
to.
seems about that seems about right. Yeah, what I think that I would give the invincibility to someone. Would you think? I mean, I would give it probably to Kyle, Wolf, because he's kind of the guy with the stick, and the old guy.
you're souping up Super Splinter. That sounds awesome.
If that's okay with everyone. Okay, cool. Then I'm souping up Splinter, Kyle, Wolf. Okay, I'll tell you now. Look, Wolf, you're pretty much invincible now, so you have to take care of all of our problems.
I hit him with the stick in the head.
Wolf.
Not like.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Not trying really hard, just see what happens, because just bonk in the face.
Wolf, how is it that you feel now that you've received this Konami code boost?
I think that it's almost like my reactions feel faster. There's a kind of an electric charge to it, and as you come with the stick, it's like my movements skip every other frame, so I'm double speeded. So I just ooh, wash on, wash off.
Okay, so Wolf goes first.
All right, we'll just back up Daniel-san here, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, we still have to get out of here and stop this thing, whatever it is, and whatever it wants. Because I think, yeah.
Can you figure out what's on the next screens? Because I figure maybe we can skip some of them if we're careful.
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay, cool.
Totally. Do I need to roll for that?
Well, do you remember that one that you rolled?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you check your PDA, you see that your batteries.
Oh damn! That, you know what? That used up a lot of battery.
Crap.
Is it entirely useless now?
You could get one more shot out of it,
yeah,
but once you do, you know that this thing's
okay.
going to be drained completely. What do you do?
Okay, I've got one more shot, but I
Can we
think
level
maybe
select to the Technodome room?
yeah, but that's the last thing I can do with it, and I really like to keep that in reserve for when we need whatever.
Let's save it before the Technodrome and get there on our own.
Yeah, I think so, because there is someone is behind this, right? I mean, this isn't happening by chance.
It's not a glitch or something? Lightning hit the arcade? Kid made a wish?
Maybe that, but there's there were extra lines of code in here that don't belong here, and that doesn't happen by lightning strike, and probably not, maybe by a kid making a wish. Yeah, sure.
Maybe somebody hacked it and something went wrong.
Kid. Yeah, that's possible. Well, that's possible.
Or maybe somebody hacked it and it's doing exactly what was intended. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm struggling with why would somebody want people to be trapped in this computer, in this arcade game?
Guys, I did find something.
What did you find?
Maybe this could help. And I pull out, it's got the shell, like it looks like a walkie-talkie, but it's got the shell for the back of it, and it's got a button. And I think it's a summoner for the party wagon.
Okay.
To use my item, I found it here.
Radical, let's do it. Push the button.
Do it.
Beep.
Yeah. Driving style.
So Wolf, as Splinter, hits the button, flashing still because he's still invincible. And then, sure enough, this green and yellow van comes riding up, driven by none other than the yellow pantsuit wearing redhead April O'Neil. And she waves and says, "Come on, guys, get in." And then you see like the mouth, like the little chat thing, like on a comic book, pops up and it says, "Come on, guys, get in." And the doors all open up, and the side door like shoo, opens up, and you see there are all these like weapons and everything inside, and as well as a stack of pizzas.
I pile in.
Are you real? Are you real, or are you? I mean.
And you appear as Echo still, right? You never did the character select, so Echo's still Echo. Rolf is an unhooded foot soldier. Chad is Donatello, and Brooke is Leonardo.
What's he look like under the hood?
He looks like Rolf.
He looks like Rolf. Okay.
Yeah. So you basically imagine a foot soldier, except purple pants and then Rolf head. April doesn't react to you at all.
Okay. That answers that question.
Man, that was the best one.
I suppose we jump, and as we jump straight up, it then oops us into the
and you're driving in the van,
Yeah.
and you're headed towards the Technodrome. So the Technodrome is, Krang had this titanically huge egg type thing with these treads on the bottom. It was his war machine. It was made to look like some kind of metallic planet. And she's riding towards that, and she says, "Oh no, it's the Technodrome. Good luck, turtles." And we'd see the pop up of her little chat icon stuff, and then there's like a pop as the van is getting smaller, headed to the Technodrome, and then it says Stage 4 Technodrome. You drive through a half of a stage until finally you come up to a elevator shaft, and she says, "Okay, guys, head up there." And pops up the chat.
Thanks, April.
And she points forward, and you see a bunch of foot soldiers are like chasing after you guys because you just drove past all of them. And Echo, you know that this elevator shaft will take you up to the final boss, which is Shredder, Orokusaki level of Stage 4, the Technodrome. So, Wolf, you know, to get on that elevator, you're going to be good to go. You're invincible still. But they got to get on the elevator with you to get out, and it's going to be a struggle to fight because waves upon waves of foot soldiers are going to be coming in. Basically, you have to go up every single level, and more foot soldiers will pour in to fight you guys before you get to the final level to deal with Shredder. What do you want to do? You guys have just a few moments to plan while you're in the back of the van.
I'll take point if y'all could cover the flanks.
Sure, Echo in the center.
I can try to hack the elevator so it doesn't stop at every level.
I'll take the corner and I'll put the mask on, and then they won't know that I'm not with them, and I just
Get them from behind.
hit them in the back.
Smart,
Yeah.
dude.
Good.
But remember, like, I'm over in that corner. Don't hit me.
Okay, right.
Okay. Top
Ultimately,
left
or Rolf.
or top right?
Right, obviously. Come on.
Okay.
All right. So the plan is you guys all hop out of the van before the foot soldiers from the level you just drove through catch up to you, jump onto the lift. Echo, do you want to use your last hack?
No, this is an elevator. I can use just my technical skills to hack it. I don't need to use the PDA.
Okay, cool. Don't use the PDA. And let's see if you can try to shut down and keep the doors from opening. Like basically, priority, send me straight to the penthouse level, nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll roll that with tech, obviously. And I don't have suck pull thingies. I just get my normal. Oh, that's one more. So though. Yeah, I've got 2 6s. Oh, I've got
Wow.
two sixes.
You got 2 6s, no ones. That's splendid. What do you
Nailed
want to
it.
buy as your extra success?
I think,
Your extraordinary action, I guess it might be.
yeah, I kind of like the authority warp, but the truth is that I have no idea about this computer game, so I'll use the extra good option. Or, no, I'll use the extra good option. That means that just not only does this thing does not open, it just gets us where we are supposed to go, and there's no advance warning or anything.
Okay, sweet. So the doors all shut up. You guys wait, and it keeps going boom, 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 boom up every one of the levels, not stopping until finally you reach the penthouse level, and the doors open up, and what you see is this long, kind of gray metal hallway. It's super wide enough for like, a dozen foot to run around in and fight you. But it looks just like a long hallway that ends. You're not sure where the big boss is. What do you do?
Tentative high five, Echo. That was cool.
I'm back.
And then I'll creep forward, I guess.
I'll stick
Only
to
one
the
way
top
to do
right.
it. Yep.
Nice.
Remember that you're a ninja, Turtle.
Cool.
Did they ever
So,
do ninja stuff? I thought they just hit people with sticks.
It's in the name, dude.
That's ninjutsu, man.
Yeah, but do they ever hide or anything?
I mean, in the sewers, I
Yeah,
guess?
in the sewers. Duh.
Are there any sewers around this?
there are no sewers. That level you skipped to come straight to the Technodome. So all 5 of you start moving down this hallway, and then a set of doors open up to the side, and you get to see this lovely sight as
Oh boy.
Shredder in some kind of weird spider thing goes out and says, "Tonight I dine on turtle soup."
Guys?
Gross.
The level changes, and you see that the view for the camera is actually third person looking over Shredder's back as he is using the gun and trying to shoot at all of you. Wolf, you're fine, but I would like to see each of you make a brawny roll to dodge out of the way as he is trying to shoot at you.
Is he
mean
shooting at
Hardy?
foot soldiers?
He is not shooting at foot soldiers.
Yeah.
He is shooting at Leonardo, and he's shooting at Donatello.
And is he shooting at me?
He is not shooting at you.
So just me and Brooke.
Yep.
Cool.
Brooke and Chad must make brawny rolls, or you're gonna
Can sneakiness help me in this endeavor?
get...
Trying
sure.
to, yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Trying to sneak
Can
out of the way,
escape?
hide behind the
Sure.
wolf or something. Escape? You're trying to escape getting shot? Sure.
Okay. I will.
That is not a great roll for Chad.
Phew.
Dallas dice roll did okay.
Yeah, that would me, I guess. Why is that my name? All right.
But you have
then.
to change it up in the name part. Anyway, so you are able to sneak away, Brooke. Maybe you sneak and hide behind Wolf as Splinter. Splinter, he does shoot at you, but you're good. It just bounces off. And Chad, unfortunately, you are hit, and you kind of do a as you get hit, and you will take 2 stress unless you would like to mark some conditions.
I will take 2 stress.
Ouch. That could be bad for you, friend. Ooh, you take 5 stress. You are OWT. All right. So
Can I take one of
Shredder's...
those stress for Chad?
No, I don't think we have rules along those lines, but it's definitely something
Is that one
It's
of the
my
specials?
later.
passive fanfic. Once per game session when another player would receive stress, you can take it instead.
So that means you take all of it? Or
You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
that's
Ow.
2 stress?
Look
And
at
I'm going to
Brooke.
turn it into a condition.
I got to see this though. Like, I want to see on screen. So Chad's about to get hit by shredders.
I'm like,
and there are these
"Ugh."
like yellow energy bolt things that he's just lobbing out, like boom, 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 boom.
I know I'm in the clear, but I like leap out and tackle him out of the way.
Oh, you do
But it
some
hits me
crazy
in
like
the
somersault
shell.
thing. Oh, it hits you right in the shell. I love it.
My
That's
my
awesome.
big targetable shell. And I think I'm burnt.
Ooh, yeah,
That
that's a
makes
good
sense.
condition. That's awesome. And a bunch of foot soldiers all come out to attack you guys, and you realize that the only way to defeat Shredder is to throw Foot Clan members at him. So, at least that's the intent of the particular game. Echo, you're aware this is it. If you guys defeat Shredder, that's the last piece of code here. This is
Yeah,
the end
but
of this level.
Yeah, but there has to be more to this. So just to defeat Shredder, that can't be it. That can't be all there is. Echoes a bit, I think, of a conspiracy theorist. There has to be a deeper meaning to this. This can't just be chance and funsies or some stuff like that. So I guess this is a technodrome, right? That is its name. So I imagine there must be some kind of technical installation here that she can use to see what it's all about. Maybe she can, to see what it's all about. Come on, this is the last level. And I think what she wants to do is to tell the others, go defeat this Shredder guy. Then we've made it. But I want to link into the whole game and see what happens when we defeat him. Because, I mean, Wolf's pretty much invincible. He will, I'm assuming they will manage that. But I will try to get into whatever the code is doing there when that happens, so that we have a bit of a heads up before we arrive at whatever Throne Dome or something, the Terror Dome.
Cool. All right. So then it sounds like Echo will be trying to make a tech roll to try to figure things out.
And I will hide behind Rolf, because Rolf looks like a foot soldier, and if they probably won't attack him. So
they haven't been attacking Rolf. So you guys have been able to avoid, other than Brooke taking a hit for Chad. Wolf, you're the invincible one. How do you want to face down Shredder? So you know that the game is now, like the orientation is that you're supposed to beat up Foot Clan and throw them at Shredder.
Right.
What do
I
you
am going to try to be the distraction. It's what I'm good at. And so I look across at the thing and go, Oroku Sakai, I know who you are. We met many years ago in the home of my master, Humato Yoshi.
Yes.
And step forward to take the shots.
Nice. And he lines up the shot and he fires over and over, trying to take out Splinter. And he goes, I will add rat to my turtle soup. And it bounces right off of you. And he realizes there's nothing he can do. And so the purple cloaked wearing metal helmet wearing Shredder will get up and try to run away. And so all the foot soldiers are going to try to chase after him. Echo, let's see your hacking. See how this is going to work out for you.
okay, I am going to use my PDA at that moment, because
All right.
I mean, I assume that's it. Probably isn't, but do we have dice in the sock? There's something in the sock pool? No, we don't. Well, okay. So
we should have one from me, I think,
yeah, true.
on my battle plane.
Do you mind
you
if
go.
I use it? Okay,
Up for grabs.
relations. Okay. So I'm rolling. Come on. Yeah, I've got 3 6s. That's neat. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, no one's three.
Brooke is on, not Brooke, Echo is on fire this game.
Yeah,
Wow.
apparently that's it's a lot of tech, right? That is a technodrome that has to, and I think I will use the it's somewhere between the authority thing and the great success thing, because I want Echo to really be her whole consciousness becoming one with the whole Technodrome and the whole programming. So that she can absolutely see what's going on and what is supposed to happen next, and maybe influence on that.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. So you realize that Shredder running away is the last opening for the secret, that there is someone here that is watching, trying to find someone who will defeat the game. And Wolf has used a cheat code. So this person thinks, oh, well, they're a greater hacker than I am. So they are waiting. They are a brain inside a giant robot body.
Oh, neat. Okay. And can we get to them?
You can. They're, of course, because all level design, this is the penthouse, they have to be on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I will tell everybody that whatever is causing this is on the roof. We need to go there. And then my PDA will sputter out.
Mew, 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 mew. And it's just a black screen.
Damn, that was something.
On
We
top
need
of
to
the
get to...
Technodrome?
Huh?
Dome? On top of the Technodome?
Yeah, roof.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know it's a ball, but there has to be something up there.
Cool. So you guys, are you letting Shredder go? Wolf?
It sounds like our biggest fight is up above, but yeah, I suppose we're letting Shredder go.
All right.
Wolf, it's just pixels. He didn't kill your master.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll
Thinking
get
it's
you,
probably-
Shredder.
Next
We'll play
time, Wolf, next
outside
time.
and we'll trash him. Once we're not in the game. Promise.
Okay. So you guys climb up to the roof. There's, of course, a ladder because they're not going to create stairs. Ladders are way more exciting. All 5 of you, including Rolf as foot soldier, make your way up onto the roof. It's a dark night, and occasionally there's like a flash and lightning strike. This is, like the few pixels that the arc down. And then up on top of the roof is this 7 foot tall, what is made to look like a man, muscular man wearing like tidy whities that are red and red shoes. And then the inside of this robot man is like hollowed out, and in his belly is this brain
With tentacles.
Weird.
Yep, very, very weird. And he looks out at all of you when you come up onto the roof, and he says, I see that you know the fabled Konami code, Splinter. I see that you are as good a hacker as I am. And then he starts to glow like it's yellow light. And Echo, he is super juiced. He can't be harmed while he's glowing yellow. Up on this rooftop, we see, of course, there's the regular radio tower. Who even knows why you need a radio tower at a Technodome, but level design. And of course, there's him. You're up at the top of the Technodome. So way down below, you can see the city. You see that the Technodome is headed towards New York City, quote unquote. What is it that you would like to do?
Guys, I think this may be a real person, Shatters. Way behind everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing can be heard unless it's glowing, as long as it's glowing red, glowing. But hey, person in this thing, why do we have to fight again?
Because I'm the best hacker, and if I can
Okay.
defeat Wolf, or if I can, sorry, he wouldn't say Wolf.
Mhm.
If I can defeat Splinter, then I remain the champion.
There has to be a vulnerable spot somewhere. And can I try to look and see if there's a spot? Because invariably there is a spot that can either turn off the force field, or that if you hit just there,
Of course,
gotta be a spot.
Of course.
Brainy and strategy or deduction?
I like deduction.
Okay. All
I'd
right.
like to ask it before you hit it. Please wait a sec. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm not hitting it. I'm just finding.
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Oh man, so you're like piercing the veil here. But
Yeah.
you recognize that you're just Echo, right? You're not
Yeah.
one of these characters.
Yeah.
You've moved out of the veil. I'd like to see you
Oh,
see
damn.
you make a savvy roll to get him to
Oh,
open up. You're being clever for
great.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm being clever. That's good. Because I know how to be clever. Savvy, not so much. It's better than
I
brainy,
mean,
though.
you're not bad at savvy.
Yeah, but I'll roll it. Let's see.
Not my best though, so I don't want to
Wow.
roll it.
Wow, I've got a 6 and a 1. So one for the suck
Ooh.
pool. Whee.
So, this weird robot with a brain, tentacle brain inside it, pauses and looks at you, Echo, and says, "I'm Krang, but
Krang.
the conviction isn't there. Like you."
Yeah, but what's your real name? I mean, that's not what your mama called you, Krang, right?
His mouth kind of curls into a bit of a frown. He says, "I'm Billy
Okay.
Oggs."
Okay, Billy. Does that name ring any bell?
His last name, Oggs, does ring a bell. That's Cameron's last name. Cameron is the custodian of the Golden Castle.
Is this like Cameron's kid or kid brother?
Cameron's kid brother had a terminal illness last year.
Oh. Damn.
Is this just some kid doing this to us?
I think that's the ghost of some kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just like, Billy, has it been kind of lonely in here?
And the storm starts to kind of abate, and all the lightning flashes stop, and the robotic arms lower down. No. It's not lonely. I've just been waiting for a challenger. Someone who can defeat me.
Yeah, not a lot of people are cool enough to get to the last boss
It's hard.
because you're
Takes a lot of
really
quarters.
well protected. You're in this dramatic place on a really
Hang out at
cool
the start
base.
of the game.
Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, if there was some way to sort of cheat your way in, you'd at least have some fools to toy with.
Right. You're all fools. I am the great Kang.
Bang.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but what happens when you defeat the Splinter here? Then we go, and then you're alone again. Is that what you want?
Yeah, and like I don't think I'm going to have change to get back to here.
If we make it easier for players of the game to find you and play with you, would you let us out?
Oh, that sounds like a perfect savvy roll.
And I'm going to take -1 on this so that one of you guys gets a +1 next time you got to roll, just in case.
Oh, nice. I definitely think you're using empathy here, though.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll 5. I think I'm going to roll it straight and leave the suck pool where it's at. Look at that.
2 6s, a 5,
And a 1.
and a 1.
Ah.
He says, well, will you come back and play? Try to defeat me?
Sure, that sounds rad.
Okay.
I mean, we probably can hack the game so it gets a little easier to get to you. Sure.
Which will
I
make
mean,
you even
I
more
point-
badass when you defeat them.
I pointed both. I mean, he can.
You have to turn off the Konami code. If people want to fight me, I don't mind if they come more easy. But
No cheating.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mr. Wolf can't be like him, Splinter.
That seems fair.
Fair enough.
And then the robot head nods, the little tentacle brain head nods, and we see a little bit of electricity around all 5 of your characters. And then, bam, you're standing in the Golden Castle arcade. You hear the sound of a vacuum cleaner. You see that the grate has been pulled most of the way down. There's that much space left where somebody could kind of bend down and get out of it. Most of the lights are off except for the arcade games. And you see that Cameron is vacuuming up around. The pizza boxes are all stacked in a corner. The digital clock, because why would you have an analog clock in a video arcade? The digital clock reads 3:48 a.m.
I'm just like, I lean in. I'm like, okay, do the hack. I'm going to go distract Cameron.
I need my PDA for this. And I don't. I have a. Do I have a charger cable? I probably do, right?
I mean, you're smart.
Yeah. So I'll hook up the charger cable. It needs a few minutes though until it's loaded up enough.
Would there be like one of those like Game Boy style battery packs you can like plug in to make like a Game Boy double the size but with extra battery life?
Would Echo have that?
I don't know. I mean I imagined this PDA like mine,
Yeah,
and
like-
that had a little cable that
Yeah.
you can. Or did it have
just-
actually? Did it have?
I'm
I
just
don't know.
imagining
It's
something with
been
like
so
6.
long.
Let's decide this after our bio break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Break is
idea.
good. You guys think about
Let's
it.
go for a bio break, and I'll figure
Awesome.
out.
So it's
Okay.
34 after. Let's meet some time around like 20 till or something like that. So see you guys.
I'm almost reading that name like Tyler Kyle, like it's a double name. Somebody's who's named Tyler Kyle. Yeah, and I have a cookie. I will eat it now. I hope you don't mind.
What kind of cookie? You got to
It's
tell
a
us that.
It's a Walker's shortbread ginger cookie.
Ooh, nice.
It's very neat.
I just did a little bit of tweaking to the rules, man, to clarify that extraordinary action, no matter how many extra successes you get on a roll, you get one choice for extraordinary action that turn. And then down in the, if any of the dice result in a 6, you do what you're trying to do. If you use talents, items, or help, you also succeed on a 5, which are our tweaks. So I felt like the rules man wasn't updated to the mechanical fixes very well. So hopefully that makes it clearer. So we jump back in from commercial, and then of course we re-roll the last few moments there. If you guys arriving, Echo trying to figure out what to do about her broken down handspring, PDA there, and Brooke offering to go distract Cameron so you could try to charge it. So Brooke, easy to sneak up on Cameron. He has on a Sony Walkman, like this little foam metal band, headphones on, goes down to a little, the Walkmans weren't all cassette, right? There were a CD player.
Yeah, there were CD Walkmans.
Yeah, so he had like a CD, he has a CD Walkman.
I had one for a long time.
Yeah, and so you can see that the disc is spinning because it's got that little window, right?
That
so
blur, right?
Yeah, and you see the little digital thing. It's on track 3, and he's bobbing his head and vacuuming with the vacuum cleaner. What do you do?
I'll like try to wave and get his attention in a direction.
Oh, cool.
That's,
You're not doing any sneak up. You're like getting in peripheral vision and waving to get his attention.
Yeah.
Cool. He like flicks the thing. It's one of those industrial vacuum cleaners, you know. He flicks it and, woo, and it dies down. He looks, hey. Oh, and he pulls the thing down. You can hear the music blaring as some kind of Metallica.
Hey, I think I left my bag here.
Right, let me check lost and found.
All right, cool. And I'll like follow with him.
Cool. He'll walk back to the manager's office.
And then I'll be like, hey, and also, I was just thinking about the different signage that you had for the tournament this time. Yeah, like it was all right, but I think it could be punched up a little.
Oh, you do?
You want some help? I can show you an example.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We don't have much of a budget. If you're like trying to get some kind of money, I don't have. I could pay you in tokens.
Tokens are good. Credit is good. It's exposure.
Oh, I thought you meant like a credit card. And then he bends down and you see there's like a milk crate with a bunch of stuff, and he starts pulling out like all kinds of kids stuff and
McDonald's toys.
Yeah, McDonald's toys. Like there's some robble thing and a Hamburglar.
Mm-hmm.
And some kids like life-size action doll of something. And what does it look like? I don't think your bag is in here. What's your Brooke, right?
Yeah, it's like just a gray bag. You know, with over the shoulder tote kind of guy.
And so Rich understands you're thinking that when Brooke got sucked into the game that she left behind her tote bag, or is this totally just a lie to take up more time?
I think that when Brooke got sucked in, she left behind her tote bag.
Okay. So
like her tote bag was probably on one of the tables where they were eating pizza or something.
Yeah. So he'll say, you know what, let's check the party room. Because I don't see it here. I put the party room till last. It's trashed, man.
Oh man.
So you go in and sure enough, hanging over one of the chairs, slung right where you left it, because it's the 90s. So
yeah.
And there's your bag.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want, I can help you clean this room up right now.
Oh, really?
Sure. I don't know how you like it done though, so you're gonna have to like stick around and tell me.
Yeah, right. Like I would tell you to do it and then leave. That's crazy. No, yeah, we'll work on it together.
Cool.
So he starts like, here I go, I've got all the pizza boxes stacked up, and he starts getting like, we'll wipe this down. I've got a bleach wipe here, and so we'll cut back to Echo, Rolf, Wolf, and Chad. Echo, your PDA has no juice. Did we decide? Do you have like some kind of double battery pack, or do you need to actually plug it into the wall here?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have one, but I'm not Echo, and Echo is a bit better than I was at tech, so she probably has a extra battery pack, and she will just switch it out, and then she's back in business, maybe.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm good with that. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, well, there are two things we need to do, right? First of all, it needs to be easier to get to Billy. And second of all, we need to kind of fudge with the cheat code so people can't use it.
I mean, it makes more sense to have Shredder as the end boss anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah. So out here, you mean we just switch them?
Yeah, move Krang up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a good idea. And then they can go to Shredder and be shredded, I guess.
Guys, I mean, I don't want to be a downer, but do we know what happens to people if they get beat?
Oh, you mean if they get beat by the ghost in the machine?
Right. I mean, is he still going to be sucking people into the machine and shooting them?
I guess we should maybe try that out before we go live with this. Damn.
But it's late. Do we do that tomorrow or? Tired.
Yeah.
Man.
And does anyone need a ride back? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I guess.
I could call my brother. He could come with his truck.
No,
My
it's.
mom is going to kill me. I've been gone 2 nights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, dude.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I claimed I had a work thing, so I can probably just hope that, yeah, well, I mean, I could always call my dad, but I don't know if he'd be very happy. Thinks I'm working too much anyway. I tell him it's a work thing a lot. Okay, anyways, we should first do the modification, and then we come back tomorrow before this thing opens and test it.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I mean, if I can even get the modification made without vanishing. If I'm gone again, well, you know where I am.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
Yeah, I guess you could maybe
Get you a coffee?
Yeah, get me a coffee, Chad. That is brilliant. I never thought of it.
He's very proud of himself for coming up with something he can do in this situation.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Well, it's way past closing time, so we'll have to see if we can find that machine that we can get to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get +1 to this hack roll, right?
Oh, that's right.
And is there security in the mall at night?
Early 90s.
I look up to Rolf and like, hijinks?
Hijinks, but
I duck out underneath the half-closed security. And look for a coffee machine.
Cool. So you know what? Let's put a roll to it. See if there's any trouble that results from it, Chad. I think you're trying to do some tricks here. Little hijinks since you've declared
Oh
it.
yeah,
as such?
tricks. I should use tricks or something.
You should.
Mhm.
Doing some hijinks. That sounds like tricks to me.
And what skill am I using? Attribute to me.
Oh, that is your. Oh, what attribute?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but brainy.
I mean, it could have been savvy, which is currently a 1.
If you had to talk to anyone, I might go there, but I think
Okay. So 3 plus my tricks. I'm up to tricks.
I'm helping.
Okay. Well, how much is the... I don't think I should use up any of the... there we go. Any of the ones, just in case. They might be...
You mean the suck pool?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, right. And the 5s count, don't they? Because I'm using a talent. Nice. So A1 and somebody else's.
so. You head over to There would be a Starbucks, or is there a '90s coffee place equivalent that we would find near the food court? I mean, Starbucks was a thing in the '90s. It wasn't
Yeah.
crazy big, but
I mean, if we've got a punny coffee name or coffee shop name in the back
Mhm.
pocket, now's a good time. But otherwise, I guess it's Starbucks.
I mean, do we go with neutral grounds? That's the punny name that
Yes.
I often use.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, someone's got to update the map with neutral grounds. So neutral grounds coffee shop, you're able to work your way in. Chad, the thing that gets worse is that sure enough, you see off in the distance as you and Rolf are working together. You've gotten you've gotten the coffee pot going, but then you see the flashlight of the security guard.
Shit.
Yeah, it's Officer Sips. He hasn't seen you guys yet.
Is he somebody who you would know by name in our previous?
Yeah, you
IGs
totally
and
know
adventures?
Officer Sips.
Yeah.
He's in the coworkers.
Yeah.
He's in the list of NPCs on row 5. Officer Sips, look at him.
It Sips.
Sipping.
Duck down and hide.
And he will walk by and he kind of shines the light a little bit, looks around, heads over to the caramel corn stand, reaches his arm around, gets some like a little bit of caramel corn, munches on a few kernels. Meanwhile, the coffee pot's slowly dripping down. The coffee is starting to come through the filter and everything's running through. Cut back to Wolf. So Brooke took off. Echo's got the battery. She's trying to do some stuff. What's Wolf doing?
I think I'm probably on the lookout to make sure Echo doesn't, if something happens, like somebody comes up to the gate, or if Brooke and Guy are coming back, so I can give alarm.
Okay, cool. So it looks like Officer Sips might be heading your way, Wolf. He's got a handful of caramel corn. He's walking over to check out. Oh, Brooke, Echo, sorry.
Echo, we need to hurry. Sips
Okay,
is
okay.
on his way, or at least we gotta hide. And I'll look around. Did you say that Cameron was he was vacuuming?
He was vacuuming, and then Brooke did like the full-on, hey, chat him up. They went back to the party room. He's
But
way out of
vacuum's
sight.
still there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Then I'm gonna get it and kind of pull it over. So because she's a small girl, and kind of have it so while she's squatted down by the machine, the bag and the vacuum is kind of obfuscating her, and I'm gonna duck behind an arcade game to keep an eye out.
Awesome. So let's have Echo make her hacking roll, but I think one of the complications is that you are spotted. So if you have enough ones, just be aware that's what you're risking.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with being spotted, I guess.
Does it sound like then I'm helping?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so I'll use my brainy and my tech, and I'm going to use my PDA, and I have some help, which is awesome. And hey, we have a suck pool of 3. I'm going to use 2 of these because I really want to be spotted, I guess. But hell, roll it. There is a 1 on one of the suck pool dice, but there's also 6 on one of the suck pool dice, and I have another 5, so I make it, but I get spotted.
Okay. So we'll say that if you want, we'll say that you can pull off the hacking that you want, but yeah, the problem is you get spotted as Officer Sips bangs his flashlight. He's got one of those big like mag light flashlights, so you could literally like brain somebody with. Not that he would, but you could. Not that he would, but if he wanted to, he could. He wouldn't, but he could. Anyway,
Okay.
he racks it against the metal grate.
Where's Officer Sips? Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll get up then. Have you seen me?
What are you doing here?
I mean, there's a screen, some glass between us, right?
Not glass. It's actually like a set of like little metal rods that are connected. Okay. You roll it down, so someone can everything in the arcade. They just
okay. So I can't pretend that I can hear him. Fine. And I say, Officer Sips, that is nice to see you.
And Wolf, you're spotted if you want to be spotted.
Okay, so I was hoping I could catch it before she'd stood up, but if you've already stood up and copped to the whole thing, then
I'm not that good at running. I'll say, hey, I guess you. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm going to attempt to. I heard him say a name? Was it Echo?
It was Park.
Park, Echo's last name.
Gotcha.
My last name.
So she's already caught. She's caught. There's no use dragging him off particularly.
He's like shining the flashlight in her eyes, even though there's a like ambient amount of light in here. He's just that kind of guy.
I still think it might be worth. Well, nah. I'll let her talk it out. I'll stay hidden.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was the excuse? Because I jumped around.
There was no excuse as I've given so far. I said, "Hello, Officer Sips."
Park. Chasing some little dog in here?
What? No.
Well, then why are you here? Where's Cameron?
He's cleaning the shop. I'm working on this machine. What do you think it is? Do you think I'm stealing this arcade machine here?
Don't get smart with me, kid. You're not smart enough to pull it off. Oh, open this gate. Open this gate. I want to talk to Cameron. Something smells fishy around here.
Oh, man.
There's a little caramel core in his mouth.
Damn it.
Juice on it.
Well, okay. I don't have the keys for that. I go and get Cameron, right?
He reaches down, he pulls the gate up.
Oh, you
starts
can
to step through. That's
you
okay.
can just do that? It's not locked?
It wasn't yet locked. That's how Rolf and Chad snuck out. But that's fine. You can still, if Echo was to play that way, it sell it.
Damn. Oh wow, it wasn't locked. I thought it was locked for sure.
He walks over. You're hacking into an arcade game. You know that's illegal.
What am I going to do here with hacking into an arcade game?
Well, maybe some of these games, he points over to like, the ones that like give out tickets. They give out tickets. You can buy those prizes. It's probably what you're trying to do here. Not very smart, Park.
Yeah, I wouldn't be very smart, but I am very smart. So what am I doing? You probably can't figure it out anyway.
Oh man, Officer Sips is not happy about that. We cut back.
Punk. I'm a punk. I have a real problem with authorities.
So we cut back to Rolf and Chad. You now have coffee. Like the pot is filled, but Rolf, you were kind of the lookout as Chad was working on it, and you saw the Sips went over to the arcade. He's gone in the arcade.
Oh, coffee.
Chad, yeah, what? Not now. He's in there. We need to like make a distraction. Okay, you've got the coffee. I'll make the distraction.
Yeah.
I'll make my way over to the fountain.
You're
What do you
running
do
to the
there?
fountain to cause a distraction. That sounds
Yeah.
that sounds great. I don't think it's hard to make a distraction if you want to get Officer Sip's attention and run away.
Yeah, I'm basically just like I'm gonna take something next to the fountain and just throw it in there and make a big splash.
Is it the replacement Chad?
No,
sorry.
that's good for Chad. I think what it is, like the closest thing is, do you guys remember those old, and by you guys,
It's a gumball machine, right?
that's exactly where I was going.
Yes,
Like,
okay,
is it a
good,
hand gesture
thank you.
gumball machine? Is this the universal sign for gumball machine?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, it's totally a gumball machine. That is really spooky. But yes, you have a gumball machine and it sploosh and it like slams into the bottom and all the gumballs start rolling around and of course, remember this is where the wishing fountain kind of water features. So
And then I need to get the fuck out of here.
yeah, that's the problem. The problem is not distracting him.
No,
Getting away with it.
Does Rolls have his skateboard replaced
no, it's
yet?
broken.
Oh,
Oh, you
Still
still
broken.
fixed it? Dang, man. Okay, let's see you. That's definitely a hardy roll.
Right, let's have a look. Okay, well, 40 is good. Does guts count?
I don't know. How do you see guts? Like this is a gutsy thing that you're doing?
I
Is that
think
what
it's a gutsy thing
I
to
think so
try and
too.
distract the cop, the mall cop.
I think so. All right, we'll do it.
That's 2, so that's 6. Wait, it was D6, right? Yeah.
Not using any suck pool.
No, I think with six dice I should be able to get it. Come on. I mean, the 5
You use a
counts,
talent,
right?
So you succeed, but the 1 is there. So things. I think you're going to take a stress from trying to run away. Maybe either you twist an ankle
Alright.
or it just stresses you out. But you're going to take a stress for it. That's the complication I'll throw in there. What do you want to do? You want to take a condition or just eat it?
I'll eat it because I'm not seeing anything that's particularly.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
and it's stressy, so it's fair.
Okay. Sips hears the giant sploosh, and he turns.
Should you take care of that?
Don't tell me what to do. And he turns. He starts to run off.
Yeah, you need to work on your fuck authority routine, but that was pretty good. Yeah, I say it quietly so he wouldn't hear it.
Like mumbling.
Did you get finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I
No,
like peek underneath, think, I got coffee.
you've got,
Oh, great. Thank you.
got to make up an excuse for Cameron or you're going to be in trouble. Can you say something that was up with this machine?
Yeah, we probably should go and talk
Cool,
to that guy.
cool.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. I'll
Brooke,
go.
Cameron, hey.
A camera pauses and looks at you. I thought you were here by yourself. Oh, crap. And he'll go and stick his head out. Just keep wiping down that table, okay, Brooke? Oh, hey, Wolf.
Yeah, Brooke was coming down here. Is she here?
Yeah.
I'll like peek out, hey, and I've got like a bleach wipe in my hand.
Well, Cameron, you owe a big thank you here to Echo. She saw you had a problem with this TMNT.
Yeah, it was blinking. It was needing an update.
What?
Yeah, it was
What?
needing an update.
He comes out
I
and he's
did it. I
walking
fixed
real
it. Don't worry. I
what,
fixed
what,
it.
what did you do? What did you
It's all
do?
Cool, man. It's all
He like comes
cool.
up, he grabs your shoulders, like, what did you do? What was wrong with it?
Nothing.
No,
Come
what
on.
did
It
you
was
do?
it just needed an update. It's okay. It's all good.
What do you mean? What do you mean you did an update?
I didn't update.
What did you do? And he goes and he kind of rips off the back panel, and you see that he pulls out of his back pocket. He's got a Palm
Cameron,
Pilot, and he starts trying to hook it in to check out what's going on.
Do you know? Do you know that people have been dragged into your machines?
Oh, wow, you're just like throwing it out there. Awesome.
I kind of.
He stops. He looks, he's kind of bent down over the back of the machine, and he was trying to hook up his little Palm Pilot into it. And Wolf, you're right there. Echo just threw this out. Chad, you brought the coffee, so you're near, and Brooke, you're in earshot too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've just fixed it so that people can play with your little brother more often.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That way he doesn't maybe feel the need to pull people into the machine.
Okay. That's good.
We'll keep your secret, but we may need a little help. Sip saw Echo. Need you to say she was helping you out.
Sure. Yeah, that's no problem. He kind of just sits down on his butt. I didn't even plan this.
It's like a nervous slurp as Chad actually drinks from the coffee that he's holding still.
It's my coffee.
He loved the game so much, and I didn't know he would pull people in, and people got out eventually. It's not like everybody was there. Anybody died or. Yeah.
It's cool, Cam. You know, he was just lonely.
And bored, I guess.
We're going to come back and play with him.
Yeah.
He's going to kick our ass.
Yeah.
It was always really good.
I just switched around the bosses, so should be good.
Now Crane comes first?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Good choice.
Yeah, that was Roll's idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's...
Echo glance around.
It was Rolf. He's just chugging out. You made it outside.
Where is Rolf?
Yeah.
Stips is standing outside. You're hiding in the bushes. He's like, damn kids.
That was the distraction. Sips was here.
We saw.
Yeah, he saw me fiddling with the machine, and
that's fine.
Wow.
I got you. I got your back.
Thanks, Cameron.
I mean, you did. I didn't know that you could do that. That's great. Thanks.
Sure, if you need any help with the machines and programming, give me a call.
Yeah, I will.
Cool.
I mean, I'm no slouch, but I can't do that. So I guess you're better than me.
You may want to start saving up some money so you can buy the console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rainy day fund. Working on it.
Give us a yell if something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was pretty nice in the end.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's super late. You guys need a ride?
That would rule, honestly.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm almost done here. Let's just finish up and I'll drive all you guys home. I've got a van.
Yeah.
Cool.
Things are almost done in the party room too. Come on,
And I
Kyle,
can maybe
let's wrap it
circle
up.
around, see if I can find Rolf.
Yeah, leave the coffee, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. All right. And unless you guys had anything else, I mean, if you have any closing scenes or anything, moments between characters, then you'll finish cleaning up in space of like 10 minutes, and Cameron will. He's got a brown and beige van, one of those conversion van styles,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
And he'll drive each of you guys.
Just stuff a bunch of kids in there and it'll be fine.
Surprisingly clean.
Yep, surprisingly clean. And he will drive you guys off each to each of your houses. I'd love to see like a little, like each of you guys get our it's not an epilogue, but it's like the epilogue to this episode of what it looks like when you get dropped off at 4 a.m. at your house. It doesn't have to be a full scene. I just kind of want to see that as like the music's playing during the last.
Well, I imagine there's like a little, just before then, there's like a little scene of just Chad pulling up beside, I don't know, sweaty Rolf.
Sweaty Rolf in bushes with his broken skateboard.
Like, I pull up by the bush and like, you want to ride home?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Jump in.
Nice. So what does it look like when Rolf gets dropped off at home?
Rolf probably like goes up to the front door, looks in, looks through the windows, then decides like to just go around and like pushes up his window and just crawls in through there because like no, not walking through the house on this time.
So he pushed up the window, his bedroom window, and climbs in. No one will be the wiser. Oh yeah, I've been here the whole time, Mom. That's great. Also, what do we see? What are a couple things that maybe we only see in Rolf's room through the bedroom window as you're climbing in? What are a couple of things we see on the wall or something that's very Rolf?
I mean, let's see. Hold on. What's his name? I mean, I'm guessing there's Nirvana posters, but what's his?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's
The
it?
swimming baby poster from Nevermind.
Yeah, probably. But I'm thinking about the skater guy.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. Yes, he was probably
He's the only skater guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, sweet. So like a kick-ass Tony Hawk poster. It's awesome. Then he's the only skater that's ever lived.
Yes.
Chad, when you pull your really sleek little 2-seater up to the Robbins estate, what do we see?
I think I do go through the front door. I'm trying to be quiet, and I think I pass by the living room where I imagine Dennis is drinking a beer and like watching some sort of thing on satellite TV. Like
yeah. Oh yeah. He's watching Mexican wrestling.
Yeah. I try and sneak by that. Hopefully.
And we see he's like giggling because it's like midget wrestling and it's Mexican wrestling. He's got the volume turned up, even though he can't speak a word of Spanish. He thinks that the commentary is what makes it. And yeah, he does not see he's got a Michelob Light. He's drinking it and laughing, giggling.
It's like
cool. So when Cameron drops Echo off at her home, what is that? What's that look like?
Well, I think she gets out, takes out her keys. She goes in the front door. You can see her walk up. Her father is up already. He looks like he's just been getting up, and he looks like, "What? Why are you? Okay, you're here now. Great." And she says, "Yeah, work thing." And he doesn't question that. He hasn't had his first coffee, and he probably isn't all that good at talking when he hasn't had coffee. So she just goes to her room, I guess. There's no drama or anything. Mom isn't awake yet.
Ooh. Okay. Is it a no drama just because you're lucky, or because no drama because there isn't a whole lot of drama there?
No, there's not a whole lot of drama there because I think she has a good relationship with her dad, and he wouldn't make drama because, okay, she has a work thing. He believes that to be true, and he hasn't had his first coffee anyway. So
Cool. Okay. And then what about when Wolf gets home? Been gone for a while.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go depressing. I like a little depression here put in this. I think as the van pulls up, we see it's a ranch house, no doubt about it. And the grass is kind of overgrown. It's not like the place is falling apart, but it clearly has that look of somebody who doesn't overly care. And as I pull up, we see my mom kind of at the door like she's going in, and she's got on a blue jean skirt and kind of a loud blouse. You can't really see her. The porch light, we've only got one that's still burning, so you can't see her great, but she has her makeup on. So I go, God, oh shit, y'all just let me out and drive on. It'll be fine. And as I get out and kind of wait for them to drive off and head up towards the porch, our interaction belies the actual fear and concern that I was having there, as I just kind of go, "Hey, Mom." I'm like, "Hey." Opens up the door. You could tell she's probably a little bit intoxicated, and we just part ways. She really hadn't noticed that I was gone that length of time anyway.
Oh, wow. That's a gut punch. The last person to be dropped off is Brooke. And Brooke, you realized that Cameron kind of went a little out of his way to drop off Wolf first. And so he pulls up. What does Brooke's house look like? We're in California. We did actually decide where we're at. So
like it's a small house, right?
like a rambler?
It's like, I don't know what that means. It's this cute little bump of the house.
One story, cute little one story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe there's an attic in there, but
oh, cool! Like a 1.5 story. That's nice.
Yeah. So maybe I've got a cute little attic bedroom.
Oh yeah, I'm into it.
Cool. So the lights aren't on, and I'll be like, oh, looks like people went to bed. Okay, cool. Good night, Cameron.
It was really nice of you to help me clean stuff up tonight, Brooke.
Well, I mean, I was there and I got a ride out of it, so it's all good.
Cool. Oh, okay. Well,
all right. Have a good night, dude.
Good night.
I don't like wave.
He waves back, and then he watches you walk up the sidewalk. And he's like, damn it.
And I like put my key in real carefully, and I'll like open the door as quietly as I can, and then I'll like scooch in and like pull the door behind me in that way where you like use your hand to mute me sound. And then sort of slink up to my room, trying not to wake anybody up.
It's like a creak in one of the steps, like halfway, and you freeze.
Yep.
And then you get up and you think you see something on the bed, but it's the cat, and the cat just hops down and comes over, rubs up against your leg.
Hey, buddy.
What's
I'll like scoop him up.
We got the pitch of the roof, or like, so you're in the attic kind of space. What's a couple things that are definitely Brooke that we might see before we pull away?
She's got a little drafting table
Oh, cool.
with like.
Is it like, it's not like one of those like actual it's a made up kind of she built it kind of deal, or got some?
Yeah, it's like hand built. Could definitely be better, but could also be a lot worse.
Yeah.
You know, and it's got this like just holder with a broad array of different kinds of markers and like a bunch of trays holding lots of paper. Let's see what else is going on in Brooke's room. I mean, it's a mess, clothes everywhere. Explosion. And she's probably got one of those like fuzzy blankets with like a rearing unicorn on it on her bed.
It's a holdover from years gone by, huh?
Yep, but it's still a good blanket. So I mean, whatever. I can't convince anybody to get rid of it. And then I've got some kind of cool band poster on the wall. Probably.
Is this like, yeah, I gotta know, cool band poster, is this like ska, or is it rock, or is it, you know?
Gosh, maybe it's just Sheryl Crow.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
that's totally cool.
It's like something based on the cover of Jagged Little Pill.
That's Alanis Morissette.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I could not say that. I'm sorry.
That's no, it's fair. It's fair. I got it wrong.
Isn't that ironic?
You don't even know. That's great. That is actually possibly irony.
Perfect. So yeah, it's some lady rocker poster.
Nice. I'm into it.
And yeah, and then I collapse into bed because it's 4 a.m.
Collapse into bed, and we see the sun. You know, maybe it's time dilation, a little bit of the sun start to rise, and the credits roll, and that will be the end of our session. I get to
I just
yes.
add, like,
Oh,
I feel like there should be. This is not a character moment stinger, but I feel like there should be like just a shot, a little like 5 seconds at the end of some kids just getting trounced at the arcade.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
and then just like, oh, and then leaving, and you just seeing like the crying, like, you know, bow before the might of crying, and the countdown for putting more credits in.
Perfect. Yes, that is the best. That is a much better end than just leaving it. Cool. So let me crap. Sorry, I have to search the thing. All right, here we go. Points. You gain advancement points for defeating an enemy. You did. You defeated Krang, aka Billy Oggs. Doing a good job at work. We didn't have an opportunity for that. We'll save that for wishes. Playing the gaming character, absolutely. Everybody gets that. Taking conditions instead of stress. Yes. Cool. So using certain extraordinary actions, nobody bought that. So if you did not take a condition instead of stress, if you did not take a condition, I'll give you 4 advancement points. And if you did, then you get 5. Do not forget the advancement points can allow you to re-roll a die after the roll. And you can get a permanent +1 to a talent point, to an existing talent. For 6 points, you can learn a new talent, which may replace an existing talent if necessary, because you can only have 4 total talents. You can change the outcome of another character's action for better or worse with 8 points, and with 10 points, you can give a +1 to any attribute. So let's run through our post-session feedback. Let's have Alex go first because he's got a boogie in just a few minutes. So wishes and a couple of stars. We'll let Alex do them all.
Oh, wishes. No, I really enjoyed the session, but I do look forward to meeting more of the NPCs and stuff that we established last session.
Yes. Good wish.
Can't think of any other wishes. Can't think of anything. And stars. Again, the nostalgia. And just the kind of like heartwarming kind of just niceness of the end of the kind of monster fight. I like the twist.
I do too, and I also like that there was a mix, right? There was also some melancholy. There was a little bit of tragedy in there. I agree. I just want to jump in on your star there. Cool. Anything else, Alex? You good? All right. Tyler, wishes and a couple stars.
Stars for, I think this was a pretty emotional, sweet story. We had a lot of cool things of the arcade game, and that was fun. But I think that when we got to the root of the story, that was kind of a heartbreaker, sweet, interesting thing. And I kind of want to star us all for how we decided to react to it. In that, it could have been, oh, this is a ghost kid exercising. And instead we went in a much more compassionate way. And it felt like all of us did that. All of us kind of decided that's the way to go. And I think that was a better story. I think that tells a little difference of what our crew is like. So big star to you for setting up this, and a big star for everybody for how we reacted, I think. Wishes. God, I'm enjoying a lot of how we're going right now. I don't have a huge amount of wishes there, except maybe I kind of would like to see the home life of everybody a bit. I think that could be an interesting thing. This little taste we had at the end could be really interesting for a lot of folks.
Yeah, that was selfishly me wanting that stuff, so I had some stuff to kind of load the gun for next time. So I'm glad that you're interested in that, because I am too. Thank you, Tyler. Jan, first of all, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you were able to make it. I know you had a crazy schedule, and it was awesome when I got a message that you could jump in. So yay. But give us a couple stars and some wishes.
Well, so for wishes, first of all, I wish I'd been here sooner. I wish I was Casey Jones.
Listen, I don't blame Sabine for choosing the Konami code, but you could have been Casey Jones. I'm just saying, the character select option.
It was, that was more of a. I would like to echo what people have said before. I really loved the fact that we had, like, when we came to the end, it was not a straightforward fight, but it's really like a, oh fuck, this is a sad kid, and what do we do? And I loved our solution to it. And my second one is definitely like the fact that we got to hint at little house bits was already like, ooh, I want to, definitely want to see more of this. Made me excited. So thank you for like squeezing that in after, like, okay, your adventure is done, and like, instead of just going like, okay, well, we're done, and let's no, just I love that those little tidbits. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Jan. Sabine, give us a couple stars and some wishes.
Yeah, okay, stars to everybody for having a lot of fun, and this whole thing was a lot of fun, both in the game and out of the game, when we were running around in the arcade shop and everybody was trying to do something that was really neat. And I really liked the way that we didn't fight the boss until the end and hit it in a vulnerable spot, even though we knew it. But instead try to say, hey, well, this is a dead little kid. We have to do something else instead of just exorcising it. I like that a lot. And I liked it a lot that we had that option. As for wishes, yeah, I would like to see more of the home life of the characters. And also, I would like to know how that photo thing played out, because I think we still, some of us still submitted photos for that, right? You remember that?
Yes, photos for the
Exactly, for the contest or
for the scavenger
The
hunt.
scavenger hunt.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, let's pick that up. Maybe it's a thing where they the scavenger hunts one day and everybody turns it in, and then they do a big drawing on Sunday. That way they get 2 days worth of people at the mall, kind of thing. So we could pick up with that. That's a great suggestion. Thank you, Sabine. Jen, bring us home.
All right. I enjoyed seeing some new tones in this game, for sure. Just to follow through with what people are saying. That was cool. We had some good character moments. We got to see some fun awkwardness and how the characters work together. So that was goofy. I liked the way that things were described in the manner that we would see them in a television show. Right? And the pixelated opening was fun. That was very mood setting. That was cool. I'd like to see a bit more rival activity playing out. And of course, echoing everyone, I'd like to see, a bit more home life sort of seep in.
I agree.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. And hey, we're just 2 minutes over, so Alex didn't have to drop, but he definitely should now. So thank you all so much for playing. This was super fun, and we'll see you guys next week as we continue on in some minimum rage.
Thank you for running, Rich.
Yeah.
Thank you.